Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Hockey, back with another video. So, Ville Husso to the Toronto Maple Leafs, maybe. David Pagnotta threw it out there that they could be one of the teams, the Leafs could be one of the teams that look at Ville Husso if they can't keep Jack Campbell. So if they missed it on Jack Campbell because it gets over that $4 million range per year, then Ville Husso, who's younger, 27 years old, they could look at him to the $3 to $4 million range. It does concern me though. Husso did fail in terms of numbers, in terms of a couple performances there in the playoffs. His sample size is small, similar to Jack Campbell, but I feel like Campbell showed a lot more maturity, showed that full year, and while Husso had that run going when Binnington was struggling, that's all we've seen from Ville Husso, half a year essentially. So it concerns me because it's a very small sample size, and we just witnessed the Leafs sign Peter Mrazek to a 3-year deal and that completely flop. I would hope if the Leafs did this, Ville Husso would work out. I really would. I mean, overseas, he had great numbers. He had good numbers for the most part in the minors, except for 1 year, I believe. And overall in the NHL, he served really well for the Blues as a backup and recently as a starter for half the year. So I think it might be an okay bet if it was like $3 million. Sure. It's risky, but it might be an okay bet. I would take the Husso bet over the what was the Mrazek bet from Dubas. So give me your thoughts. I think Husso is an option. I'm making another video talking about the goaltending options for the Leafs, but I think my preferred, I know people don't love the John Gibson. I would go after John Gibson if it's not giving up William Nylander. I've watched enough John Gibson games where people can just stop shoving their face into the stats. John Gibson's played on a mediocre Ducks team for years now. A Ducks team that struggled, a Ducks team that has not been good. And at the end of the day, the only reason the Ducks were in, I keep repeating myself because to me it's just so simple. I don't understand why people are overthinking it. The only reason the Ducks were in that Pacific Division lead for a couple months, or at least up there, was because of John Gibson. I think John Gibson's one of those guys that you should go after if there's an opportunity, and I think the Leafs should do it. Or if not John Gibson, then someone more secure. Like, I'm tired of these risks. I think for the most part, when you see a team win a cup, most of the time you have a star goalie, Vasilevsky. Like, it's right there. Yes, there are other teams, there are other examples where you get a goalie that just gets hot and goes on a run, like the Blues and Binnington. Yes, there are examples like that. But usually it's a star goalie or a franchise goalie or a big-time goalie that is just really good. Like, I think when we look at the Capitals and what Holtby did that year, when we look at what the Pittsburgh Penguins did, yes, Matt Murray was like the guy that got hot, but Fleury's the second cup that got them there through the first two rounds. Corey Crawford, what he did with Chicago. Johnny Quick, what he did with LA. Most of the sample sizes have the star goalie. Timmy Thomas, what he did with Boston, or at least the big-time goalie in what happens. Timmy Thomas was also that crazy run, but he was a late bloomer. So that's what the Leafs were hoping for Jack Campbell, and maybe they still get that from Jack Campbell. But Ville Husso would be another bet, but maybe a bet the Leafs would have a better chance with than the Mrazek bet, as I said. So give me your thoughts. As I said, Ville Husso to the Toronto Maple Leafs at $3 million per year. I think I'd be open to that. But again, it really depends on term. It depends on what they do with the Mrazek contract, and it depends on how much Jack Campbell wants. So subscribe, like, comment, as I said, and hopefully you have the notifications on so you get notified when I go live or post videos. I'll be posting a lot more videos coming up, so I hope to see you in the comments. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.